to Newtown. Welcome back. We're back on Newtown today to do some construction, to do some building, and I think we're going to be building the laundrette today. I want to build this. I'm quite looking forward to it. Recently I've been working on the pub, and by the way, it actually also has the start of an interior. So I'll walk you through the interior. It's a little small inside. So basically through here, this is the kitchen. So this is where like all the bar meals are prepared. So like you can have a bar meal here. There is a sign what states that outside. So you can come and have some stuff like that. I am going to put some furnaces in here, and we'll make like actual food able to be cooked. And then like when people like, because what I'm planning to do, guys, is turn this into a survival map where people like live in their own house. They've got to go to work, and they've got to like, you know, like earn a living. But I'm going to make it like I'm going to make it like so people can come out to eat food. So like someone who like plays in the map will have the job of like being the chef here, and then he'll come and he'll cook everyone's food, and then he'll take it out to their table, and it'll work. But you'll actually eat like, you know, the pork and the chicken, the roast pork, you know, cooked chicken and stuff like that, pork chops, that type of thing. Is there any new update on Minecraft? No, there hasn't been. Last time there was one, it was just a bug fix. Nothing really that interesting. And they also like made the water a darker colour inside of a cauldron. That's really all they've done. Nothing exactly what you would call. I'm a raver. I tell you what, you want to get yourself there, because when I went to the one in, I think it was back in August, September, and it was quite good, to be fair. The only thing that I would have like said which was bad about the event was they started off playing like a different style of music. So they played like sort of like more, I guess in a way, like sort of like house remixes today, if that makes sense. You know, like a song what comes on the radio, and then it's kind of like remixed with a bit more of a funky beat. They started off playing that, and then a few hours later they got into the like hardcore stuff, where when it's a DJ Cammy event, or like they're like I'm a raver event, they should start off with the hardcore stuff, in my opinion. Like they should have like a like a supported DJ doing like hardcore stuff. For example, like when I go to Retro, which is like classic house, Mark Plum, he's a supported DJ, and he plays like classic stuff just the same as Paul Taylor, but does like a different, you know, does like different classic songs to what Paul Taylor does. They should add cars into Minecraft so can drive. Yeah, if they did it into the city texture pack, that'd be pretty cool. You can do it on PC with mods, but I don't have PC, unfortunately, with mods. So this is the kitchen anyway, and this is going to be the dining room area. So this is going to be like a normal bar, but you can also sit down, and you can also like eat your meals and stuff like that. But you can also just like come in and have a pint as well, if you want. That type of stuff. And then I always class this like the younger area of the club, like for a younger person. And this is the pool table area. So there's a little bar in here for like the young lads to come and have like a game of pool. And you know, like is that a house? No, it's a pub. We will ask for ID. This is kind of like, in a way, like what we have in a pub near me, what I go to every week. The only thing is the pool table is in the main room, but we normally have a little separate room in our pub called which is called the Star, and that's like where a lot of like us lot go and sit in. It's just a smaller room. They have a dartboard in there. We've got a few chairs here. Not sure if I like them yet, but that's pretty much what we've got so far. ones up here are bigger, more DJs than the ones down in England. Yeah, I would imagine so, to be honest with you. I would imagine so. But they did like start off playing like it was an alright like music wise, but like in my opinion, like when there's an event for a specific type of music, they should stick to that specific type of music. For example, it'd be kind of like going to a drum and bass event and then like the supported DJ starting off by playing reggae. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't really it puts a whole thing like on the event. And when I used to go to remix events at Brid, which they used to be sick, on the first event, they started off doing the same thing. They started off like playing like remixed hits from tunes now, like a little bit of like, you know, like say like a bootleg remix or an organ remix. And then like as the remix events got on, they actually like did start playing the decent music, like, you know, more of the hardcore stuff like early-ish on. But it was you know, I will say this now, like I really miss remix. Like remix was one of my most favourite nights out. It was like, because the thing is like you went to a remix event, and the good thing about it was, or at least let's just say like the thing I liked about it, is you went to one remix event, and on the night of the other remix event, on the night of the remix event, you'd get the announcement for the next one. So say you were going to one like, say like the 3rd of March, for example, you'd then get like an announcement for the next one in April, and it'd have like big clubland DJs. So like you were going to one, and then you'd hear about the next one. So when you'd finished going to that one, you had all the hype of like getting excited for the next one again. And then unfortunately, the place where Remix was held, like the place where they had Remix, unfortunately that place closed down and got like rechanged into an Italian pizza place. It was kind of like, you know, pizza, pasta, that type of place. They still have a little bit of a dance floor area, but nah, it'll never be what it is. Like that place was good when they had Remix going there, because they had like Special D, they had like Club Filler, they had like Andy Whitby, you know, like all the big people from like Clubland, like Kelly Lorraine singing World War Three is not gonna happen. No, let's hope it doesn't. No, I don't think it is gonna happen, personally. Why you kicked me that time I joined your game, I don't know. Possibly we were recording something. Sometimes if we're recording something, which don't get me wrong. Like there is times where, let's say, like I could be recording something. Then I possibly would have more than likely wouldn't wanted you in the game at the time, just in case you like say if we were doing a scene or something, you'd more than likely fly in our way, and you'd like, do you know what I mean? Like you'd get in the way of the scene. Ash, yo, what's happening, kid? What's going down, kid? Any stories? Anything you want to tell? Thanks for tuning in to another stream of mine. So this is going to be this is going to be a bathroom, and so is this. So this will be more than likely the men's. This will more than likely be the ladies, and stuff like that. I wish mods on Minecraft on console. I do and I don't. Like, in a way, it kind of depends what like mods you're talking about. Because if you're on about things like mods, don't be like that, because you're not nice, are you? Me, I'm nice. I'm always nice, unless someone annoys me, of course. Like, yeah, if someone annoys me, then I'm not always nice. I'll admit that. I'm not always nice if people aren't nice to me. But most of the time, yeah, I would say I'm nice, to be honest with you. I would definitely say that I'm usually quite nice. You told me to kill myself. Wait, I did no such thing. I have never said that to you in a million years. That's not something that I would. That's not something. That's not something that I would say.
Recommend.
People have said that to me before in the past. I think you're getting mixed up with somebody else, who might have been in the discussion at the same time. But nah, kid, that's not something I say. Like, yeah. All right, 2 secs, guys. Ash, I'm getting a new custom gaming desktop. Fair enough. You sure you said it to me because you accused me of griefing you, and all your mates started saying insults about me. Yeah, you did grief my world, and it wasn't me what told you to key YS, because that's not me, and I'll tell you why that's not me. I'll tell you exactly why that's not me. And you've actually kind of peed me off about this, because a family member of mine actually did key YS only last year, and he was in a bad way, and he key Y, he killed himself, and it's kind of annoyed me that you've said that, because I'm a little bit annoyed, if I'm completely honest with you. Because I wouldn't say something like that. That's not like in my, like, yeah, like, obviously I have grudges against people who I maybe necessarily don't like, but that doesn't mean, that doesn't mean that I'd want to see them like 6 feet under. So it would have probably, It would have probably been someone else because I wasn't on that day. Oh yeah, that's it. That's what they all say though, isn't it? Oh, it wasn't me. My cousin was playing. My sister took the controller. Yeah, exactly, Martin. That's what they all say, like when they're trying to get out of it. Like, I'm not being harsh at the end of the day. I don't get why you can't admit it because, to be honest, like, the griefing's been fixed. The world's completely fine. So I don't really get why you don't just own up. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I know like I was still peed off about it at the time, but it's not like you killed somebody or did something that you're gonna go to prison for. Like, I don't get why you can't just own up. Personally, like at the end of the day, like you went on a video game, placed a bit of lava down, and like if you can't own up, then well, you're just a puff, aren't you? You're just a puff, to be honest. Like, and I mean, like I feel more sorry for your cousin for getting the blame, to be honest. You know, and don't now say that I started things because you've come on my stream starting things. Exactly, like. So, sorry, but I don't buy it. Yeah, I don't buy what you're saying. Yeah, he is a liar. Just ignore him. That's what I'm tending to do, to be honest with you. Right, we're gonna have to make this building a little bit bigger. I didn't realise there's gonna be like a little block of flats or something. Like, oh no, that does go as a different building. Oh, it's alright, I was kinda thinking that there was... No, I don't want that. Because that's... G to G. Alright, well, I'll see you later.
Ash.
Yeah.
Amir's got PlayStation Plus again.
Oh, has he? Oh, I'll be back in
Yeah.
PD then. Someone's salty. You don't have to believe me. It's just the truth. Yeah, okay
Mate,
then.
you're salty.
Nah, he's peppery. Sorry. Nah, kid. Yeah. The end of the day, like...
At the end of the day, you bring me to my knees. Hopeful, yes I am. Hopeful.
Bars and melody. I swear that's what you were singing then.
Yes.
Just be hopeful for today. Take this music and let it take you away.
And be hopeful, hopeful.
Is that Steve in the background? No, it's not Steve in the background. Why do you think, like, lad, that makes no sense? I'm not salty. Someone's going fishy.
Fishy, mate, I haven't got a pussy.
Right, that's it. We don't need any more of that on there. Because this is going to be the... This is the size of the laundrette for that side.
Actually,
And then...
car park look alright.
Huh?
That car park look alright.
That car park looks exactly fine.
Have you seen what I've put here?
Oh yeah. Her little ticket machine.
Yep. Because this... Yeah, she is.
Lol.
Happy little boy. Good lad. You've been for walkies,
Any
haven't you?
news, Ash? Yeah, a guy not far from me has been murdered, and I partially half know who it is. Um,
Where,
well,
where, where, where,
let's just say his sister. My mum used to be good friends with her, and her daughter as well. So like, um, yeah, let's just partially say like I know who it is, but it happened in a village just outside of our outside of our town, and the bloke is on the run at the moment. Like they're still looking for him, and it's called Anthony Lawrence, who they're looking for, and his car was last seen up the road from where I live in the doctor's surgery car park, and he's if anyone sees him, they have to instantly dial 999. I could send you a picture just in case he boards on a boat to Ireland, but I highly doubt he's going to do that. But apparently he's in his 50s, and we've been warned that he's a dangerous man, and that we aren't to make any contact with him. Just call the police if we see him. I tell you, like it's all going off in our town like nowadays, and you know the Ash. That's not that big news compared to the city life. And you know the house what I was telling you about, like not next door to me, but the door after. Well, his neighbour, they had a going on last night, and his window and his door was put through. So yeah.
What is it? That person who threatened to
No,
you?
no, like a guy who lives next door to that person, who, you know,
Oh yeah.
you're just a farmer. It's not a farm village. I tell you what, you say that quite a lot, but it's really not a farmer village. It's just a town that has farms surrounding it, but then doesn't a lot of towns have farms surrounding them? Like
No, not where I live. No.
farms like just part of countryside, and
Oh,
it's not like we have loads of farms or anything like that. It's more just the
farm.
fact that we have a few farms in our countryside. We don't have any connection to the farm other than the fact that the farmers might come and do their weekly shop at Tesco's in our town. But other than that, like we're no relation to the farms. There are like 5 people living in your village. There really isn't. I'm in a market town, and there's like over 10,000 people what live in our town. When you consider like all the housing estates and little like private roads going down to houses.
Don't it shop.
Yeah, down to its shop. No, we have Tesco's and Lidl, Subway. We're not totally. We've got Iceland. We've got a B&M. Yeah, but you are bigger than me. Like I know you're a bigger town than me, but I'm just saying, like, you know. Watch out, Ash, for the hard men. Just be careful. Oh, nah, mate. The thing is, the guy whose house had his door kicked in, like, last night, he came into the pub last week. Now, bearing in mind, like, these people, bearing in mind, like, Ash, I found weed stuffed in the seat of a tram toilet. Fair enough. Well, you know the guy, like, not next door to me, but the guy after, who I've, like, told you about. Well, he had a friend round to watch the football. Now, bearing in mind, this guy's like a heavy like crackhead, heavy like really big like druggie. Like someone who like can't go like a day without getting his fix, and like will do anything he can to get a fix of drugs. Like he's totally off the stuff, and it's turned him mental in the head. Like there's nothing you can do for him. Like he wants putting in a mental home. If I'm completely honest with you, and he had a friend round to watch the football, and this person knows my dad, so my dad was telling me, and they're watching the football, and I don't know if this guy hadn't had his drugs or what, but something just snapped, like sometimes like this guy like just must have just snapped and locked his friend in the room, starts bashing him in with a metal pole, and then turns an iron on and holds the iron down on his face while it's burning his skin, and won't let him out the room. Like I'm telling you, like this guy's got he's got a screw loose, if I'm completely honest with you. And the guy who had his door kicked in yesterday was like not the guy who burnt the other guy with the iron, but the guy next door to the guy who burnt this other dude with an iron, came into the pub, and someone was in the pub that this guy owed money, and this guy was buying a pint when he should have been paying what he owed. And anyway, this guy, they got into a bit of a row, and this guy was causing a bit of trouble in the pub. So the bar lady, did the right thing and got rid of him. As you do. And it turns out that the guy who had come into the pub, turns out he had a knife in his pocket. Like I tell you, like I'm not used to this type of stuff, so like maybe to some people it is just maybe a lot of people see that a lot where they live, but for me, like I've always been used to like the little old man coming by and walking his dog. Like we don't get a lot of like heavy violence where it comes round to our town usually. Like yeah, we have we have a lot of people what maybe smoke a bit of weed and drink a lot, go out in the clubs a lot, play like hard bassy music. But we've never really had anybody as such who are like completely mental in the head like these people, who like put windows through and have like have a massive going on and like every day. Do you know what I'm saying? It's different for me because I don't usually, as I say, like I don't usually see that type of thing, um, me, I'm building a laundrette. I've just come up with a kind of little funny name. Like now, I like to sometimes do this quite a bit. So I've come up with Barbara Dry's Wash House. So I don't know if you get it, Barbara Dry's. So like her name is Barbara Dry's, but she has a laundrette, so it's Barbara Dry's Wash House. I don't know why I did that, but I think it just adds a little bit more to it. Clothes washing for a clothes washing for a cheap rate. Wash powder sold. Wash powder sold here. Washing machines. Washing machine. So, washing machine services done here. So, in other words, like, my name is Barbara Dry's. Come down to Barbara Dry's wash house today. I was actually thinking about making an advert for Park Drive. Like, you know, like sometimes on TV you get these adverts like, visit Blackpool, visit Scotland for your holiday today. So I was kind of thinking about making a Park Drive one. Like, if you move to Park Drive, you will likely live there about a year and die in a house fire, then show a clip of a house fire, or get drastically annoyed by a woman called Noreen, and then film a clip with Noreen, or have some psycho sexist girl bouncing all over you, and then show a scene of Mary when she's like, "Ooh, Shadow baby, you know I turn you on." And then I'd come back and be like, so why not visit Park Drive today? Buy a nice house, live round a nice neighbourhood of fires, slag women and crazy old ladies. If you would like to book, call this number now. You know, I don't know, like, it come into my head the other day. I was thinking like, yeah, you know, why not? Anyway, this laundrette's looking good. I don't know where CJ is. I don't know if he's seen the laundrette.
I'll be coming in a minute.
But it's another thing to the list. You know, people could pay to have their clothes washed if they could afford it. When we set up the survival. You should make an app for PD when they go on vacation. I was thinking that, but saying that, like, I don't know. I'd have to think about it, really. Anyway, this is better. A few people to talk to in the stream. Last couple of days, it's been quite dead in the streams, actually. It's nice just that a few people have stopped in today, you know. Just a little different. It's been a dead week, really, for me. But, I heard about it. CJ told me. So you will be able to be in Park Drive tomorrow, which is good. I just got 60 quid today. I got my wages.
Wages.
Which is quite good. I might still be owed some more, but the business is going through a bit of a change. Like, so we're still trying to like sort bits out, like, since like it's kind of been changed over, and you know, it's like, you know, getting a new name and all that type of thing. And but you know, who party owner for an invite? Me. I'll invite you in a momento. It's maybe the beginning of February. You know, new month, new start. It'd be completely up to you, kid. Where are you, CJ?
Been doing something.
Ooh, very nice. I must say I like it.
This is where they would go for, for the fags, if they were smoking. Or maybe having a bit of outdoor time.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Yo, you coming for a smoke?
I could have got a lighter.
I've saved you on a cig.
Yeah.
I'll go and get a pint and...
Oh, I've never smoked, mate. Oh.
Pint of Foster's. Pint of Foster's.
Alright, 2 minutes. Oh, I forgot something. Where is it? Bam.
Kid.
Cheers, kiddo.
So, what you been doing this week then?
Well,
Working?
it's been, I've been working in, Birmingham, really.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Ah, bloody hell, we've got the missus phoning, mate. Me answer me phone. Come on. Come on, our kid. Alright, sweetie darling, how you doing? Yeah, no, I just popped in for a pint on my way home, you know. Yeah, I met our Corey, you know, who we used to do the boxing training with. Aye. Well, I ain't seen him for a bit, since he's given up his decorating job and don't come and re-wallpaper our front room anymore. So I thought, you know, yeah, I'll have a bit of a pint. No, I'm not going to be there all... I'm not even thinking about touching the club, darling. Don't you worry. Nah, I'm doing no such thing. Now, I want you to listen to me, and I want you to tell me, I want you to hear me, that I'm going to be home before 10 o'clock tonight. Trust me. You know I can do it. You know I can do it. Well, listen, lot, I'm going to get going. I'll see you soon. Kid? Where's he gone? Did he finish his pint? Did he go back inside? Ah, there he is. You gone back inside, kid?
Yeah, I'm just getting a pint of Stella.
Ah, you don't want to be mixing them too much. I said to the missus I'd be home before 10.
Aye.
But there's something on in club, isn't there?
Don't know, really. Oh, jeez.
Well, I was thinking that maybe we could go and have a look.
Aye.
Go up road to club. She need no. Game of pool.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do this. Alright, rockers. Where are we? Pool cue. There. Right. I'll pot. Like, I'll break. Oh, just touching them reds. Just touching them reds. Your first order Lego. Go visit Dude It Road. Alright, it's your turn to shoot. I'm just gonna have to nip for a little tinkle.
Alright.
Blimey, hell, he's gone walkabouts again. Don't believe it. Lol. You just... Yeah, I know, because the toilet weren't, furnished or out, but... And believe me, that's not what I'm like on a real night out either.
We're just peeing in the corner.
Yeah, I tell you what though, I'm buzzing to wear my new t-shirt, guys. So you guys know that I'm like, music mad. Like, I absolutely love music. Well, my favourite style of music is house music and classic house music, like when house music first started. Was like really like good for me. And there's a person called Jack, and he does a speech called Jack's speech, and pretty much like I found like the saying what Jack says from like the house music era on a t-shirt. So like I had to buy it. Like I can't believe I found it. It's so sick. So I'll read it out to you. In the beginning there was Jack, and Jack had a groove, and from this groove came the grooves of all grooves. And while one day viciously throwing down on his box, Jack Baldy declared, "Let there be house," and house music was born. I am, you see, I am the creator, and this is my house, and in my house there is only house music. But I am not so selfish, because once you enter my house, it then becomes our house and our house music. And you see, no one owns house music, because house is a universal language. House music is a universal language spoken and understood by all. You see, house is a feeling that no one can understand, really, unless you're deep into the vibe of house. House is an uncontrollable desire to jack your body. And as I told you before, this is our house and our house music. And in every house, you understand, there is a keeper, and in this house the keeper is Jack. Now some of you might wonder, who is Jack and what is it that Jack does? Jack is the one who gives you the power to jack your body. Jack is the one who gives you the power to do the snake. Jack is the one who gives you the key to the wiggly worm, and Jack's the one who learns you how to whoop your body. That can be the print gets really small because it's quite hard to read, but that can bring all nations of all Jacks together under one house. You may be black, you may be white, you may be Jew or gentle, it doesn't make a difference in our house, and this is fresh. And that's pretty much it. But it's a good saying. Like, you can hear like the saying quite well. I like it. I was like so chuffed to get it on a t-shirt personally. Now I'll play you where it comes from. It actually comes from a song called Mr. Fingers, Can You Feel It? but you can actually watch like you can actually hear like just the jack. So I'll play you it now, and then you'll know where I got the t-shirt from. Might interest some, might not interest others, but I love this style of music. It's like when vinyl records were good for dance music.
In the beginning there was Jack, and Jack had a groove, and from this groove came the grooves of all grooves.
One day viciously throwing down on his box, Jack Baldy declared, "Let there be house," and house music was born. I am, you see, I am the creator, and this is our house. But in our house there is only house music. But I am not so selfish, because once you enter my house, it then becomes our house and our house music.
And you see, no one man owns house, because house music is a universal language spoken, understood by all. You see, house is a feeling that no one can understand really unless you're deep into the vibe of house. House is an uncontrollable desire to jack your body. And as I told you before, this is our house and our house music. And every house, you understand, there is a keeper. And in this house, the keeper is Jack. Now, some of you might wonder, who is Jack and what is it that Jack does? Jack is the one who gives you the power to jack your body. Jack is the one who gives you the power to do the snake. Jack is the one who gives you the key to the wiggly worm. Jack is the one who learns you how to walk your body. Jack is the one that can bring nations and nations of all jackals together under one house. You may be black, you may be white, you may be Jew or Gentile. It don't make a difference in our house. And this is fresh.
There you are. That's where it comes from. And yeah, there is literally a dude it road. That actually comes from the way like people talk around here. Look, I'll play you something else. Like, listen to this, and this is like how we like some of us speak round here.
Since I were a lad, I've lived in Staxton near Scarborough, and every July since I can remember, we've had a music festival there called Staxtonbury. When it first started years ago, we used to go up to Hilly's Field and we'd pay to get in, drink a few pints of old-top beer that's brewed at top of hill, buy a bag of fish and chips and still a change out to 10 bob Newark. We right enjoyed the sands in them days and still look forward to it now. Prices might have gone up a little bit, but it's probably still best value music festival in all country by a long chalk. There's local
I'm gonna do it in a
beer
minute.
and food and always tons to do for all family.
For our
Have a look on
family.
interweb thingy and you can see for yourselves what it's all about. And it's on again this year, then, ours, between 7th and 9th of July.
7 and
So get some
9th of
tickets
July.
bought sharpish before they've all gone. You'll not be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I might see you there.
Why is it dark?
Oh, because I put the daylight sensor on.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. But yeah, that's how like people talk round here for me. So like we always have that like, I remember when I was a lad going up tip top at field, having a brew at beer, and then going back home again with family. We had a right good day in them days. Right enjoyed our sins. Lol.
Sins.
Right enjoyed our sins. I tell you what, I found a banging tune yesterday. Well, I'd heard it before, but you know when you forget about a song, what you've not heard in a while.
Yeah.
Well, I need to I can't remember what it's called now.
Connected.
Here we are, this was it. Are you ready? I tell you what, it's a banging one, so... it might buffer for a bit. It's a banging tune. It's a proper like bomb 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 bomb. You sound like old at the cattle mart. You sound like old farmers at the cattle mart. Hey, when I was a lad, going up to top at field for a blue at beer.
I wasn't on. I wasn't half getting some cows up there, you know.
Lol.
I think my ears just gone deaf.
I literally put my earphones on yesterday because my Spotify's playing up, and for some reason, like all the songs I've saved, it says there's only 5 available. So I went onto another playlist I had on Spotify, and it just said My Hardcore Tunes, and the first song was Get Busy, so I thought it was something else, so I put it on, and I realised it wasn't, and I was just building away, and then all of a sudden in my earphones it just had dum 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 dum, and I was thinking like, holy smokes, like what is that? Like, and then like I had to get it back, like that is a tune. If you don't live in a place with over 5,000 people, you're countrymen. We have over 5,000 people. Actually, I'm gonna find out how many there is. The population of
United Kingdom.
No, the population of Driffield. Yeah, Driffield, there is 13,080 people what live in Driffield. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you said 50. According to the 2011 UK Driffield Parish had a population of 13,080. An increase on the 2001 UK figure. So apparently in 2001 we would have had more than that. Bridlington has 33,000 and Beverley has 29,000. Well, I prefer Bridlington to Beverley, so I can kind of understand why. Here we are. Wikipedia. Driffield, also known as Great Driffield, is a market town and civil parish in the East Riding of Yorkshire, England. The civil parish is formed by the town of Driffield and the village of Little Driffield. By road, it is 70 miles and 110 kilometres northeast of Sheffield, 29 miles and 47 kilometres east of York, and 23 miles and 37 kilometres north of Hull, 72 miles and 116 kilometres southwest of Middlesbrough, and 218 miles north of London.
Ash.
Yeah?
Right. What was your population in your like town and that?
13,080.
Wow. Where I live, Stockton, around Thornaby area, right? So these are I've like topped in, what is the population around Stockton-on-Tees?
He lives with his cows. There's a lad in our school and he lives in the countryside.
Try and guess how many.
Really?
Try and guess what the population is around my area.
200,000.
191,600.
I was quite close. Close-ish. I could have been further away.
Mhm.
Yeah, I might search it up in a little while. As if it's like 23 minutes past 7 already. Let me just message a lad. I just want to see if he's up pub tonight.
What the hell? Ash.
Yeah.
Stockton-on-Tees is a market town in a country of County Durham, northeast of England. It is a major settlement of the borough of Stockton-on-Tees. The town has the population of 105,682 and the wider borough population of 238,000 according to 2017 estimates.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
So I live quite a lot with a lot of people.
All the country farmers call us Limerick gay boys. Or gypsies, sorry.
IP.
It's because I was reading some on my iPad as well. Well, we built the laundrette. You ready? Lol. Where do I find them from? I tell you what.
Where do you find them from? Did you say YouTube?
Yeah, no, I knew that song before YouTube. I tell you what. I'll play you one of my all-time favourite songs. Now, this is possibly my most favourite song in the whole wide world.
Tragedy. Your boss has stopped removing trick is tragedy.
This is one of my favourite songs in the whole world. It's a song from 1995. It's a good song though. Hello. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow.
Hey,
Yeah, I apologise about that. Alright, we're back. Yeah, okay then. If you're not fake, go and laugh at a dead body.
What the fuck? Come here. Come here. Where are you, Mia? Come here, Mia. Where? Lock the door. Mia. Come out the door. Right, you see this tall grass here? That is yours, you know, because see that window? That belongs to you, so you basically got... You can make that go along under if you want. Have a little stream. Oh, you go on weed in your front garden, that's a bit risky, innit?
Weed.
I'm here, you Mike.
Shit! He actually believed you as well. He actually believed you. Can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
Emia,
Yeah.
you actually believed him. He was just having a laugh.
What CG Mike's logging?
I'm here, you Mike.
Fuck.
He actually did it.
Who falls for it twice?
Mia.
I bet he'd fall for it a third time.
Emia.
Oh, Jesus.
Emia.
What?
You might.
Shit.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm leaving my stream here. I've done what I'm doing. Amia.
What?
You might.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus. I'm
Sugar
going.
canes. Ooh. Sugar canes. Cocaine. That'll do me fine.
Good game, good game, good game.
Sugar canes.
Bye.